3 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Back onto the field now come the Cleveland Browns, who have started this season 0-10. First time that's happened in their history since they started back in 1950.
And speaking of history, aren't they in danger of going below 500 as a franchise?
Yeah, for the first time ever, they've had 461 wins and 461 losses.
It's absolutely unbelievable because, remember, Paul Brown started this franchise. The All-American Football Conference, ran roughshod there, went into the NFL. They thought they couldn't compete with the big boys, won an NFL title their first year, and plenty more after that. Blanton Collier, Marty Schottenheimer, Sam Rutigliano, all head coaches of this proud franchise. I can't believe this record. Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
On 3rd down, Kessler finding time. Look at the time. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They're going to look to throw. He hits Beasley right side. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. Give him 11 on the gain there. And that leads to a Dallas 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, out of timeouts from here forward. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This from 42 yards out. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the 2nd quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the 1st half?
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out.
Never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
Now Kessler on first down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Terrell Pryor, 31 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Let's go!
They're going to try and throw. He'll buy some time right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down Cowboys. So they're operating in the red zone. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so... He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Browns getting set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you...
Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, 97 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead.